we've been having like a really rough time, but also dealing with it with new skills and dealing with it really, really well. I'm really proud of us, and I'm really tired. And we had like what would have been like a near breakdown the other day, ended up with the body going into shock, which has used to be really normal, and now it hasn't happened for like a while. I don't know, a couple of weeks, few weeks. Anyway, and we ended up just sitting there shaking with like all the blood drained from our limbs, face white, ice cold. And it was just like a lot of things that we suddenly realized were really stressful that we're doing, and we're doing a lot at the minute, and rewiring every single day as well as what we're doing to be able to do what we do and manage our symptoms. And then there's also triggers, and like forming safe relationships with other people sometimes brings up trauma, like a lot of attachment trauma from like all the assholes that weren't safe. And I think the triggers just got unmanageable, so they projected out onto these people, and for like a couple of hours it felt like, oh shit, we really are this unsafe, as if we were re-experiencing it again. I guess the triggers just built to a point where we went past our window of tolerance, and then it projected out onto the situation, onto the people now, and we felt like they're actually not safe. And it was just, yeah, the re-experiencing of everything that used to be true when we were kids, but feeling like it's happening again with these people. And since we've like managed to like regulate a lot more and deal with it since, we've been like, oh okay, no, they, from their response to us communicating that we were triggered, they completely are safe people. So a lot of real healing and like trauma processing as well, and like continuing to deepen these connections instead of letting the trauma make us move away from them, which is amazing. And then we've like Vince has been doing an amazing amount of admin, phone calls with vets, and that's stressful, and there's like just a lot, and we're trying to learn how to juggle our time so that we can do things like education that we want to learn, and focus on our recovery still, and go to science to do the things we hey you want to play want to do, and then also form relationships, and then have time with us. It's just like, it's legitimately a lot, and we've never had to work out how to balance all these things before, and like spend time with everyone we want to spend time with. And we had quite a conversation with Ryan at the time that was like recognizing that we really hadn't spent that much time with him and with Jazz, which was getting to us and was upsetting us anyway. So it's just a scheduling issue. No, yeah, we'll play. On top of like a lot of triggers, but at the time it felt like we were losing everything that had made us feel so stable, and went into shock, and then really wanted to drink for the first time in months, but we didn't, and like took us 2 hours I think to climb out of it using the skills that we've been learning, and then start to have like more open discussions and put measures in place to deal with everything, and learn how to schedule our time, and learn what triggers got set off, why it was unmanageable. God, we've been doing a lot. Even just talking about it, fucking hell, we've been doing really well. And then I guess some of the trauma protections go off. Yeah, we'll play. So I end up feeling like we've done something wrong, or like shame is like, oh, all these things, but I recognize those are cognitive distortions. So we've learned a lot about how to spot it in different ways, I guess, and we're coping better than we've ever coped with that amount of stress. Oh, alright. I'm gonna go play with our dog boy, and then head off to Cyrus. That's bothering me.